Hello everyone. I decided that since I did not upload any of my unboxing videos from the months of March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and November, that I was just gonna merge all my videos together and just have one big mega video for the end of the year. So that's what I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you all the games I got from the months between March and December even at the end. And I hope you like what you see, and be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the games I got. Hello everyone, yes, it's that time again. It is a retro game treasure unboxing video for the month of March in 2023. You know the drill. Retro Game Treasure is a monthly subscription box where you get 3 to 5 games sent to your house. Well, monthly. So, when you first sign up, it'll ask what games you'd like to get for your collection, with consoles and whatnot. And then it gives you a place where you can list all the games you already own. And so that way you don't get duplicates, and every time they send you a box, they mark the games off the list, so you should not get duplicates. So, get our packing pills out. And first off, I guess I got a loose game. I don't know what this is. Is it a game? I don't know. Let's take it out. Yes, it is a loose PSP game. Aragon. I think it was a movie. Interesting. That's our first loose PSP game there. And we've got Game Boy games. So what do we got? Oh, another Yoshi's game. Oh, cool. I think that's Yoshi's Cookies. I know what that is. And this also I think this is also a puzzle game. So what else do we got? We got, I got my first NES game from here, I can tell. Super Mario Bros. 3! Freaking heck yeah! I now own a copy of Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, like a physical copy. Heck yeah! Awesome! And we've got another game in here, I think. Yes, we do. It's a disc-based game. What is it? It is. I think it's a PlayStation game. It is a PlayStation game. Lord of the Rings. Aragon's Quest. Alright, cool. Awesome. And I think that's it. So, awesome. So, what do I think is going to be the least, worth the least amount? Yoshi's Cookies. Definitely going to be worth the least amount. I'm gonna say it's probably like $3. Next I'm gonna actually say Aragon. It's a loose copy. I thought I heard something fall, like jumbling around in there. Anyway, Aragon definitely second. I'd say that's probably like $7 loose. Next I'm gonna say The Lord of the Rings, Aragon's Quest, and I think Super Mario Bros. 3 is going to be worth the most. But yeah, this is so cool. This is the first NES cartridge I believe I got. So that is awesome. This is actually my spouse's favorite Mario game too. So that's perfect. So I will see you in the future, and I will come back with you with the prices. Oh yeah, one quick thing. I don't think I ever... okay. I didn't even guesstimate what these two are worth. So, Aragon's Quest, I'm going to say this is probably going to be like $8 or $9. And then, Super Mario Bros. 3, I think that's going to be probably about like maybe $11 or something like that. So, my bad. Anyway, on to the pricing now. Alright, time for the pricing. So, the only two I was pretty close to the price was Yoshi's Cookie. I guess $5. It's $4.58, so it's pretty dang close. Aragorn's Quest also, I said it was about $9. It's going for $7.28, so it wasn't too off. I said 8 or 9, so it was pretty close. So, I was way off with Super Mario Bros. 3. I should have known better. This is actually worth $21. It's going for 21 bucks, not 11. It's $10 off of that. And then Aragon goes for $4.22. So I was actually wrong with my assumption. I thought Yoshi's Cookie was worth the least amount. So yeah, this is actually a little cheaper than that. Our grand total for this box is actually $37.08. So this has been the best box I've got so far. And I would say that even if it wasn't worth that much, because Super Mario Bros. 3 alone, for me, I'm just super freaking happy to own a copy of this. Like, super freaking happy. Because now I own like I said, I own Super Mario Bros. 1, because I've got the Duck Hunt track meet and Super Mario Bros. Cartridge. I got Super Mario Bros. 2 and now 3, so I'm pretty freaking happy about that. Yoshi's Cookie. I don't think I've ever actually played this game before, but now I own another Yoshi's game, which is super freaking awesome. And, this supports up to 4 players, which is interesting. You know, I never actually watched or read this book, Aragon. I remember I think the movie came out when I was like 16, and I remember seeing the book in high school, but I never read it. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna get bombarded, but, you know, The Lord of the Rings is a franchise I never got into. I tried watching the movie, the very first movie, when I was, like, 12, and I'm a nerd, you know. I like fantasy stuff, but I could not get into the movies. But, I don't know, I'm definitely gonna check this out. Don't know if I think I've heard of this game before, so that'll be an interesting game. I really don't know anything about Aragon, so like I said before, so, it should be interesting. Hello again, it is me, Sonic1011 here, with yet another retro game treasure unboxing video for the month of April. So let's see what we've got. And for those who are new here, welcome. And I have already cut the seal, so let's take out the packing pillow. So, packing pillow is out, and yes, I do have a different, background. I'm using my, computer desk this time. So, we've got a Super Famicom game, and let's see what it is. And, oh, that's Puyo Puyo, and I might have butchered that name, but I recognize it looks like that's one of the, yep, because that's the little beans and stuff. Fun fact for you, and I'm sure you probably already know this, but Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is the US version on the Sega Genesis, and, well, international version, not just the US, but, and then Kirby's Avalanche was the international release for the Super Nintendo, or Super Famicom, I mean, in this case it would be Super Nintendo. So we got Puyo Puyo for the Super Famicom. We've got a Game Boy Color game, and we've got, oh, cool, now I've got Croc, so I've got both Croc 2 and Croc, so, if you haven't seen that, I forget what box I got it in, so, but cool, now I own, I think, oh, no, I'm missing the Saturn version, I used to have it, but, I don't know what happened to it, but, and then we've got a disc-based game, and it is Mortal Kombat for the PS3. Alright, pretty sure, I think, is this my first PS3 game? I believe so. Oh, Kratos is a playable character. Cool, alright, I think that might be all we've got in this box. Yep, that's all we've got. So, I will take a look and see how much everything's worth. And one thing I'm gonna say that out of all the games, I'm gonna say Puyo Puyo. The Super Famicom version of it. Believe this is probably gonna be the one worth the least amount. I'm going to say $5. Croc, I'm going to say $7. And Mortal Kombat for the PS3. And I think this might be complete and it doesn't have a manual. I don't know if this game does. It might. You know, some of these later PS3 titles didn't have manuals because they, you know, this looks like it probably came out in like 2011, going with the 3D capable games. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, 2011. Yep. So that might not have came with a manual because I think that's around the era where a lot of game companies ditched physical manuals because it was cheaper. So I believe Mortal Kombat for the PS3 is going to be probably about maybe $10. So I'm going to look up these prices and get back to you with those prices in the future. Hello again, it is me, Sonic1011, and I've got the prices for all the games that we got in April's box. So I said that Puyo Puyo was only worth maybe like $5. It's actually worth $6.29. So, not too bad. So Croc, I believe this is going to be the next most expensive one. And I thought maybe it was going to be worth about $7. It's actually worth $11.58. So, I was wrong about that. Mortal Kombat, on the other hand, I believe I said that this was going to be worth maybe like $10. It's worth $8.95. So, kind of close. No skirt. So these are the 3 games that we got for this month, and that gives us a grand total of $26.82. So, not bad. Definitely looking forward to playing the original Super Famicom version of Puyo Puyo, because I've ever only played Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. But I already know, I freaking love that puzzle game. Definitely looking forward to playing Croc on the Game Boy Color, because I have the PlayStation version. Used to have the Saturn version. I don't know what happened to it. I must have lost it at some point. Plays the same pretty much as the PlayStation version. But now I also have the second game for the Game Boy Color as well as the PlayStation. So I'm only missing the Saturn version now. But the Mortal Kombat, never actually owned this version of Mortal Kombat before. I guess this is like a reboot or something. Because I kind of remember when this came out. It's been over about over a decade. Actually, it's like almost 12 years old now. Hello everyone, it is Sonic1011 here again with another retro game treasure unboxing for the month of May, which this is also my birthday month. Anyway, so as usual, I already cut the seal on this box. And we're opening it up for the first time. And for those who are new to my channel, welcome. You can even get imports, which I've pretty much got an import every single box. So let's see if that trend continues. And let's see what we got. Ooh, oh, look at that. Is this a stylus? I think it is. And it's Yoshi. I just got that Yoshi for my birthday, and I got a Sonic one. That's awesome. That is so cool. So this is actually the first like accessory I got. So that's pretty neat. Another packing pillow in there. Oh, this feels like it's like. Oh, I think I got a Game Gear game and a couple of Game Boy games. So let's start with the Game Gear game. Ooh, Super Columns, sweet. I love columns on the Genesis, so I'm totally game for that. And yeah, this is my first Game Gear game. Heck yeah, I'm happy about that. So this is a handheld box, it feels like. And then we got a Game Boy Color game, which... Oh, I got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Let's go. This is a sequel, and as you can remember, I forget which box it was. I got the first one, so heck yeah. So I think that might be all we got in this box. So, oh wait, I was wrong. There's a Game Boy Advance game in here. And, oh, look at that. Mario Kart Advance, and it's a Japanese import. as I was saying, really, really awesome. I think that might be it. And whoo, this is awesome. This is totally a handheld box, and this is so freaking cool because everything, literally everything. So got a stylus. That's so freaking cool. And my spouse has the 3DS with Yoshi on it, so I might actually give this to them just to kind of, go with that theme. And then we got Mario Kart Advance. We got an import of that. Super Columns, and then Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the Game Boy Color. And I'm super thrilled that I got that because, like I said, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the Harry Potter games on the Game Boy Color are actually RPGs, so really different than the main console games. So now it's time for the pricing segment, and I'm thinking Mario Kart Advance is probably gonna be the cheapest, and I think that's gonna be about maybe $4. Next, I'm gonna probably say that it's Super Columns. And I believe this is maybe 10. And then Harry Potter and then Chamber of Secrets, I think it's going to be about $11. And Stylus is probably only like, I don't know, maybe $1 or $2. Styluses are usually cheap, but this is, like I said, that's really cool. Now, I will come back to you in the future and give you the prices of the games. So I'm going to go do that. Hey everyone, Future Sonic Who 1011 here, and back again with the prices. So, I thought that Mario Kart Advance was actually only $4. I was wrong, it's actually $8.58, so not that close. And then I thought Super Columns was like 10. Turns out, well, actually that's only $4.94. And we got Harry Potter, and this is actually the only one I was pretty close to. It's actually $12.86. I thought it was $11, so not too bad. And then of course the stylist really can't put a price on that, So, all in all, it's a good box. I would say it's one of my cheaper ones, but as I always say in these videos, it's about the thrill of getting mystery games, and I love that. It's really fun, it's really cool, and I just love growing my collection. So, and I'm totally gonna play these, and I can't wait to play all of them. I mean, I don't think I've ever played Mario Kart Advance, and never played Super Columns before. I've never played any of these games before, so I'm looking forward to that. But if you would like to sign up for Retro Game Treasure. Actually, before we get to this segment, let's go ahead and add this all up. So yeah, it gives us the grand total of $26.38, which again, not the cheapest box I've gotten, but it's pretty down. But again, I'm totally looking forward to that, and I sense a theme with the Yoshi stuff, because I got Yoshi stuff in the last previous boxes, but totally worth it, in my opinion. So, my Yoshi light turns itself on randomly sometimes, and I'm assuming it has something to do with the circuit inside of it. I don't know, because I also got this Sonic lamp over here, and it never does that, and it's so random when it actually does turn on. I don't know, it's so weird. I have no clue why it does this. But I might as well just keep it on, because I turn this Sonic one down too. And it's always on a cycle too, like, whenever it turns itself on, it's on a freaking cycle. I don't get it. But anyway, it's that time again. Retro Game Treasure unboxing time. And it probably doesn't show up that great on camera, but this box is actually the print on the box is darker, so I'm gonna call it the shiny box. And it also feels like there's some good stuff in there. Like, it feels a lot heavier than the other boxes, so I wonder what we're gonna get, and I wonder if there's more accessories. So let's take a look. Might as well unbox. No, I just actually brought this down. Get rid of our packing pillow here. So this box is warm because it came from the mailbox. But we've got a Super Famicom game on top. We got another packing pillow. There's a lot of packing pillows. So we got a Famicom game, and we have, feels like maybe an accessory, maybe, and then a disc-based game. So let's take the Super Famicom game out. Oh, Dragon Quest. What is that? That would be, I suck at Roman numerals. I think that's 5. So we got Dragon Quest 5 for the Super Famicom. Heck yeah, let's go. We've got, no, Lego Chima, probably butchered that name. Laval's Journey, and it's brand new. I remember seeing these. I think I mentioned before, I used to work at Walmart. And it comes with like a little minifigure too. But I remember seeing these. Yeah, the Traveler Tales made all the Lego games. I remember seeing this at Walmart when I worked there. My spouse and I would always call it Legends of China, just to be goofy. So I thought that was an accessory. That's actually a 3DS title, and it's brand new. And oh, we got a Game Boy Advance game in here too. Oh snap! Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul. I used to own a copy of this when I was 12 years old, and look at that, I've got a copy again. This is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. I have so many good memories playing this. I remember literally beating every single character in this game 99 times. I'm curious to see what cards a person had. I wonder if they deleted the save or not. The coolest thing, I remember my cousin had a copy of this too, and he had a link cable. He had a link cable, so him and I, we'd duel each other. But I always sucked at Yu-Gi-Oh! So he always kicked my butt. But, so many good memories. This is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. I got a copy of that again. That's crazy. Be crazier if that's a copy I used to have as a kid. Highly doubt it. And we got, something else in here. It's a disc-based game, so let's see if I can get it out of here. It really does not want to come out, so jump cut. Alright, we're back again. So I don't know what game it is. I kind of had to get it out of the box. It's stuffed in there, so let's see. It is a Wii game. It is Tron Evolution Battle Grids. Now, I have never seen either of the Tron movies. So, and this looks like it might be brand new, so okay, cool. We got ourselves a Wii game. So, out of all these, I'm going to say probably the cheapest game is probably going to be this Tron game. I could be wrong again. Japanese imports usually are cheap, but I think Tron's probably like maybe $5 or $6. Then I'm going to say Dragon Quest 5 is probably like maybe 10. Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe about the same price, maybe $10. There's a Chima Laval's Journey. I'm going to say it's probably maybe like $15. It's brand new. I will get back to you in the future with the prices. Alright, I am back again now with the prices, and believe it or not, I was pretty much spot on with every game but the Lego game. So, first off, I said for Tron, it was only going to be like $5, and well, actually, it's $5.11. Literally off by 11 cents. The next, I said DQ5 was going to be $10. I'm literally off by 3 cents. It's $9.97, but let's be real. If we're going to round it up, it would be $10. So, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul, I said $10. I was off by 7 cents. It goes for $10.07. So the only one, as I said, the only one I was wrong with, I thought this was like $15. Complete in box goes, and brand new, because this is brand new, goes for $7.30. So I was off with that. So that's giving us a grand total of $32.45. And not bad at all. Yes, I doodled Sonic. Anyway, so overall, great box again. Definitely the game I'm most excited for. Definitely Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist. So, because, I mean, I used to have this as a kid, and I have great memories. Love, I barely played. I have the first Dragon Quest game, Dragon Warrior, for the NES, and I haven't played much of it, so I'm happy I own a copy of the original Dragon Quest V for the Super Famicom. I don't know, I've never seen Tron. I haven't seen either movie. I'm looking forward to playing it, just giving it a go. And also, I heard the Lego games really aren't that bad. That's what I've heard. I've never actually played them. And so I'm looking forward to playing this. Hello everyone, it is me, Sonic111 here again with another retro game treasure unboxing video for the month of July. So let's see what we've got. As always, I already broke the seal off camera. And we always got those packing pillows that we gotta get rid of. Alright, so we've got, feels like we got a Super Famicom game, we got an NES game, and that's all I feel, but there could be a Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color or something in there. So let's start off with the Super Famicom game. Oh no, oh, what is it? Oh! Freaking Final Fantasy, no freaking way. And I suck at Roman numerals, but I'm pretty sure this is Final Fantasy V. This is my favorite Final Fantasy. Is it 4 or is it 5? Like I said, I'm terrible at Roman numerals. Either way, let's go. Final Fantasy. Is either 4 or 5. Again, I suck at Roman numerals. 4 is good though, but I love 5. 5 is my favorite. I think that's actually... Huh?
V is 5.
Then that's Final Fantasy V. I got Final Fantasy V. And then I got a NES game. So what do we get for the NES? Star Tropics! I was just saying, I wish I had Star Tropics again. I freaking got Star Tropics. Alright, let's go. I literally just said the other day, I wish I had Star Tropics again. I got freaking Star Tropics. Let's go. And oh, yeah, we do have a Game Boy game. Let's see what we got. Tetris. I have this for the NES, but, and I think that's all. So, this is a good box. So, I think out of all these, probably Final Fantasy V is probably the cheapest, because Japanese imports are usually cheap. So, I'm going to say this is probably $5 or $6. My favorite. I love 6 too, but 5, I love 5. Next, I'm going to say it's Tetris on the Game Boy. And I think Tetris probably goes for maybe about $9. And finally, I'm going to say Star Tropics, maybe 15. So I will be back with those prices, but I am happy. Hello, it is me, Sonic111 again from the future. And sorry if I made you dizzy. I was just so excited. So, got the prices here. Final Fantasy V, I said, was going to be only $5. Well, it turns out it's actually worth $10.12. So, I was off. I was also wrong about Tetris. I thought it was $9. It's actually $13.15. Star Tropics, I said 15. Well, it goes for $12.95. And that gives us a grand total of $36.22. But again, as I always say, you know, price doesn't matter to me. But I will say I got it. This is probably by far maybe my favorite box that I've gotten so far, because I've got my favorite Final Fantasy game. I got one of my favorite NES games of all time. I used to have this when I was a kid, and then I was sad that I traded it in. I don't know why I did that. And I got Tetris. I mean, you can't go wrong with Tetris. I suck at it. I'm better at columns, but, you know. So, hello everyone, it is me, Sonic111 here, back again with another retro game treasure unboxing for the month of August. This box kind of is beat up, but I'm sure that's probably due to the postal people putting it in the mailbox. Anyways, so let's see what we've got. We've got a Game Gear game, it feels like. We've got a Game Boy Advance game, and we've got something that feels like maybe a sticker or something, and then it feels like we've got some type of disc-based game. So, let's start off with the Game Boy Advance game, and it is a Japanese import, and it is Rockman Battle Network 5. And I'm sure it's got an extra little text on there, which is funny because I just got the collection on Steam not too long ago. And cool, awesome. We got Battle Network 5. And of course, I'm sure it's got extra text on that to translate that. And so let's check out the Game Gear game. And we've got Judge Dredd on the Game Gear, which I think I had that on my wish list. So that is awesome. I think I now own, well, no, I don't have the Game Boy version. Never mind. I was going to say, I think I own all the copies of the game now. Because I own it on the SNES, I own it on the Genesis. It's actually one of my guilty pleasure games. And now I own it on the Game Gear. So, awesome. And we're going to see what this is. And, look at this. Nintendo official album stickers. And that is old. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. Copyright 1992. I was 2 years old when they made this. So, I'm probably not even going to open that. And we've got maybe a PS3 game. Yes, and it is Dead Island. Okay. Never played the series. Heard of it, of course. Awesome. And I think that's all we've got for this month. So I will come back in with the prices. And before we go, I think going by my previous boxes, imports are usually the cheapest. I'm going to say Rockman Battle Network 5 is probably like $5 or $6. Next, I'm going to actually say maybe the stickers are probably like maybe $8 or $9. Judge Dredd on Game Gear is probably only about $9. I'm going to say $9. And then Dead Island, I'm going to say maybe $15. So let's go ahead, add this up, and I will get back to you with the prices. Alright, I am back, and so my spouse went ahead and opened up the stickers. They love stickers. They actually said they used to have some of these when they were a kid, so that's pretty cool. I'm just going to show off the ones that I got from that. We got a screenshot from Super Mario Land here. We got the box art for The Legend of Zelda. We got a screen grab of The Legend of Zelda in some cave. We got another screen grab. We can grab it here. Here we go. I think that, I'm not sure, I guess that's tennis. I'm not sure. I think it is. We got a screen grab of Super Mario Bros. 3. Right there. And we got a screen grab of Super Mario Bros. Look at that. So, anyway, on to the pricing. So the stickers, obviously, I couldn't figure out how much they're worth. They depends on where you're going to buy them from. Some people are selling one package for like $10. Other people are selling it just for like $2. Like Stone Age Gaming used to have a listing for $2. So that's going to be the only one I couldn't figure out. So, but anyway, we'll start off with the Rockman EXE, which I forgot that's what they call Battle Network in Japan, is Rockman EXE. So I thought this one was $5. Actually goes for $8.18. So a little bit more than what I thought. Next up, I thought Judge Dredd was $9, and it goes for $9.99, you know, so I just rounded up to $10, so I was off by $1 there. And Dead Island, I was actually wrong. That game's only about $7, complete in box, rounded up. Alright, grand total is $25.18. And again, can't really price the stickers, so that kind of is undetermined how much those are worth. But as I always say, I do this for fun, and I just like to add up the prices at the end just to see how much value was in that box. So, It is that time of the month again. It is Retro Game Treasure unboxing time. So this marks my 1-year anniversary being subscribed to Retro Game Treasure. So I thought that was pretty neat. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. And let's see what we got in September's month. Feels like we've got a Game Boy. Nope, that's the Game Gear game. We got a Super Famicom game. And I believe we've got a Game Boy Advance game. And I think we got a disc-based game too on the bottom. So let's start with the Super Famicom game. Oh, that is an N64 game, my bad. And it is some type of Yoshi game for the N64, which is super freaking awesome. That means this is my first Japanese import of a Super Nintendo game, N64 game. So that is cool. I'm gonna have to look that up and see what Yoshi's game that is. So that is not a Super Famicom game. I was wrong. But let's check out this GBA game, and we've got. Oh, we got a little bit of a collection of some Atari games. So we got Pong, Asteroids, Yard's Revenge. I remember when they were re-releasing a bunch of Atari stuff in the early 2000s. So let's check out the Game Gear game. And it is Columns. Sweet. I think I mentioned that in one of my other videos that I love Columns more than Tetris, I know. But Columns was the first puzzle game I ever really played when I was younger. Cool, I got the Game Gear version now. And I believe we do have a disc-based game in here. So let's see what it is. Get it out. Oh, it is an Xbox 360 game. And it's Gears of War. Sweet, okay. So we got Gears of War for the 360, which is my first 360 game that I ever got. So let's see if it's got. It doesn't have the manual, just has the game, but that's okay. So I don't think there's anything else in here. Nope. So that's all we got for this month. So price-wise, I think Gears of War for the 360 is probably going to be the cheapest game. I'm going to say probably like $5. Doesn't have the manual or anything. Next, I'm going to probably think it's maybe the N64 game, which I'm going to have to look that up and figure out what that game is. It's a Yoshi's game. So I'm going to say it's probably like $8 or $9. Next, I'm going to probably say that this collection is probably going to be about maybe $9, $10. And Columns, maybe about 10. Not sure how much it goes for. Also, I don't have a gear-to-gear cable, so I don't even have another copy of the game, but it's neat. It utilizes the gear-to-gear cable. So I'll come back with you on the prices. Alright, I am back with the prices. So I thought Gears of War was actually going to be the cheapest game in the lot, so let's just stop that. Since this does not have a manual, I'm going to go ahead and say it's a loose copy, and loose copies go for $5.46, so I was wrong about that. I said, well, I wasn't too off with that one. I said $5, so I was 46 cents off. Next, Yoshi's Story is the name of this game, and I'm sure people already knew that when they seen that. I thought this was going to be the cheapest game of the lot. It actually is not. I said $7 to $8. It's actually $10.31, so that's usually what it goes for. Next, I thought the Atari collection. And this guy here, I said about maybe $8, $9. It's actually $5.88, so I was wrong about that. Also, for some reason, I thought Columns, and I misspelled Columns. I always do. It's one L. Anyway, for some reason, I thought this would be $10. Actually, this is a PAL region version of the game, which costs a little bit more than the North American one for some reason. But it's only worth $3.81, and this is in really good condition. So that's actually my first PAL game. And I should have known it was PAL, because the letters have like little decorations on them or whatever. But anyway, as you can see, our grand total for this month is $25.46. Ah, yes, it's that time again. The Retro Game Treasure unboxing for the month of October, and the year is 2023. So let's take out the packing pillows as usual, and let's see what we've got. So fill in there. We've got a Game Boy game. It feels like we got a disc-based game, and it felt like there was something else. I think it's a Game Boy Advance game. Yeah. So, maybe? Yeah, that's definitely a GBA game. So, I'll start with the Game Boy Advance game. And it is Rockman Battle Network, or Rockman.exe. And we got the 4th one, and we got the 5th one in the past. So, that's cool. So let's check out this, which is the Game Boy game. And oh, it's Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy. This is a Mega Man box right here. Alright, these are 2 Mega Man games. Look at that. Heck yeah, let's go. Let's see what else we've got in there. I think there's something else in there too. And we've got, oh, Siphon Filter. I didn't know there was one for the PSP. I thought this ended on the PlayStation 2, but I guess I was wrong. And it looks like it's sealed, so I feel like there's something else in here. And what else do we got? Oh, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Heck yeah. So that means I've got 1, 2, and 4. Funny enough, I got 1 and 2 for the 360. And I think that's all we've got for this month. So, alright. So, we'll go over the prices. Course, but I like to figure out which one's going to be the cheapest, and I'm going to say probably Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. It's probably only going to be like $5. Mega Man Battle Network 4, it's probably only going to be like maybe $6 or $7. I'm going to say Mega Man 2, I think that's only like 10. And Siphon Filter Logan Shadow, I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably maybe 10 as well. And I will get back to you with the prices. Alright, I am back again with those prices. So, I said that Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag was about $5. And I wasn't too far off. It's actually $5.85. So, then I said that Rockman.exe, for which is the Blue Moon version, I thought that was about $6 or $7. Well, it turns out it's only $1.92. Japanese imports usually are cheaper, but anyway. So next, I thought Mega Man 2 was only like $10, right? Turns out it's actually $23.51, because this isn't the player's choice version. And I thought it was tied with Siphon Filter Logan Shadow. Turns out this is basically complete. I'm not going to call it brand new. I don't think it is brand new. I think that's a resale. It's $8. So that's actually, Mega Man 2 is actually the most expensive game in this lot. So that gives us a grand total of $39.28, which is not bad at all. But as I always say, I do this for fun. Don't care about the profit of the games because I'm going to play all of them. It is that time again. It is Retro Game Treasure unboxing time for the month of November, year 2023. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. So, let's see. We've got a Game Boy game. Another Game Boy game. And a disc-based game. And judging by the size, it's most likely a PSP game. So, let's start with this Game Boy game. And, oh, we got Super Mario Land 2. Freaking awesome. Heck yeah. Because I have the first one, and I grew up with the first one, and I loved it. And now the second one, I've got the second one. It makes me so happy. Let's see what this is. Let's go. We got Pokemon, but Pocket Monster Silver. Look at it. Oh, we got the Japanese version. Heck yeah, let's go. Let's see what this last game is, because I think that's all we've got in it. It's Killzone Liberation for the PSP, so I was right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is probably my favorite box so far, because, I've always wanted Japanese silver. But anyway, so, got some good games. Let's see what the prices are. I think the cheapest is probably going to be this PSP game, Killzone Liberation. Next, I'm going to probably say Super Mario Land 2 and then Pokemon Silver. I'm going to say Killzone's probably about maybe like $3. Super Mario Land 2, I'm gonna say that's probably like 7 or 8. And then Pocket Monsters Silver, because the Japanese games are cheaper than the English versions, of course. I'm gonna say that was probably, I don't know, maybe $10, $11. So get back with, I'll get back to you with prices in the future. And we're back with the prices. So I was right about Killzone Liberation being the cheapest. However, it's actually not $3. It's about $8 for a complete one. I'm not going to call this brand new because I think this might be a resale. I might be wrong about that. It might be brand new, but the brand new one goes for about like 15 bucks. But still $8. I thought it was like 3, so it's a little bit more. So next, I thought that Super Mario Land 2 was actually going to be like the next like cheapest one. And I thought it was only going to be like $8. Turns out it's actually worth $17.24. And it's actually one that's worth the most in this box. So I was wrong about that, but that's okay. And now Pocket Monster Silver. Again, don't kill me. I don't know the Japanese word for silver. I'm sorry. That I thought was actually going to be like $10. I was wrong. I was kind of close, but it's actually $12.17, which gives us a grand total of $37.41. And even if I wasn't in the $30 range, I still would love this box. And I'm definitely satisfied. It is that time of the month again when we get the retro game treasure box delivered to our house. And it's time to unbox what we got this month. The month of December, and the year is 2023. Now, this box felt pretty heavy. So I think we might be getting an accessory in there, which I've only gotten one. So let's feel it here. Well, let's see. We've got a DS game, or yes, we got a DS game. So that'll be our first DS game, I think. We got a 3DS game before. Did we get 2? No, I think it's the same one. Feels like we got a DS game. Feels like we've got ourselves an NES game. So maybe that's why there was more weight to it. Because I don't think I've gotten... yeah, I've got a few NES games. What am I talking about? And then we got a disc-based game. So actually, I think the weight was just probably from the cartridge of the NES game. But we'll start with the DS game first and see what we got here. We got Guitar Hero for the Nintendo DS. Forgot I had Guitar Hero games for the DS, but I guess that makes sense. The DS came out in 2004. Okay, so let's see if I can grab this NES cart out. And we've got Dream Master for the NES. That's a good game too. I've never heard of that game before. I've never played it before. Looks like we have 2 disc-based games, and we got PS3. Oh, we got Borderlands 2 for the PS3. Sweet. I have the 360 version, but I don't have the PS3 version. So, we're going to have to... I think... Yeah, there's something else in there. It's kind of stuck in the box. Let's see if we can get it. I have to do a jump cut here. I managed to get the game out. I haven't looked at it yet. It is a disc-based game. I think it's a PSP game, I can't tell. Nah, it's too big to be a PSP. What is it? What is this? Ooh, it's Dragon Quest. It's some weird packaging, but yeah. It's Dragon Quest 8 for PS2, and it's an import because I get imports pretty much every single box. And it looks like that's all we've got in this box. So do a quick recap. We got Dragon Quest 8 for the PS2. Borderlands 2 for the PS3, Dream Master for the NES, and we got Guitar Hero for the DS. So, I'm going to guess and say that Guitar Hero is probably the cheapest of the lot, and I'm going to say it's probably only maybe $3 or $4. Next, I'm going to say that Borderlands 2 for the PS3 is probably about maybe $8. Next, I'll say Dragon Quest 8 for the PS2 is, we'll go with 10. And last but not least, I'm going to say Dream Master is about $11 or $12. So I'll get back to you with the prices. Alright, we're back with those prices now. Now, I said Guitar Hero on tour. That's the full name. I said that was probably going to be the cheapest in this. And actually, I said it was about $3. It's actually $8.08. But that's also bundled with like... I don't know if that counts towards having a little accessory for your DS2. I don't think so. I just said loose. But yeah, it's $8.08. Next I said Borderlands 2 is probably about $8. Actually, complete, it's only $5.55. I was off about that. Next, I thought Dragon Quest 8 would be about 10. I wasn't too far off, but it's actually only $7.14. And last but not least, yeah, this is Little Nemo Dream Master, and I forgot I did put this on my wish list to get it, and I'm glad I got it. I said this was about $12. That was pretty close. It goes for $12.50 loose, giving us a grand total of $33.27. So, another good box, and I'm looking forward to playing these games. And with Christmas being literally 2 days away from the time of me filming this, I hope you all have a great holiday. Be safe out there, and have a great new year. And I will see you in the future. And if you want to get in on the Retro Game Treasure, my referral link is in the description below. And if I can get 3 people to sign up with my code, I could get a free box. And if you sign up and you get 3 people to sign up with your code, you can get a free box too. And as always, you can get Japanese imports and sign up for those. And you don't have to sign up for those. You can always go through and tell them what games for what consoles you want. But I sign up for imports. I've gotten an import in every one of my boxes. So if you're wanting imports, it's a good way to get imports. But anyway, I hope you like this video. Be sure to ring the bell for more and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought about this. And I will see you in the next one.